Jill. Thanks a lot for coming by. I am making today a bean and roasted corn salad. It's a very simple salad, and if many of you know, when you see some of my recipes, especially salads, I can go way out there and add everything, you know, that I have in my refrigerator in that salad. But sometimes a little simpler, a little calmer can be a nice variation. And you know, with most of my salads, I always try to give you some inspiration. And you may say, oh, this looks great just the way it is, or your mind starts thinking about other items that you can add to this salad. So that's one of these salads again. Hopefully you'll like the way it is, but if you feel like you want to jump off and do your own thing, it certainly has the kind of, you know, ability to do that. So let's get started. So you do not have to have a grill, outside grill, to do this recipe. In fact, I didn't, because my grill is on the fritz right now. So I did this in the oven in the broiler. I, of course, you know, took the husks off this. I just put a little tiny bit of olive oil on it, but no salt and pepper. And I put it in my broiler on a piece of aluminum foil. And I just kept turning it until I got this nice toasty look to it. So that's that. And then the same thing with the zucchini. I could have roasted it on the grill. I didn't have a grill available, so I broiled it in the oven till it was just al dente. So as I said, you know, if you have a grill, great, go out and put it on your grill. If not, you certainly can make this recipe anyway. So right now I'm going to do is just cut the kernels off this corn. And it's I've let everything get to room temperature or cold, and that's what's kind of neat about this recipe. It's being served at room temperature or cold, whichever you like. I think recipes like this do taste kind of neat, you know, when they're room temperature. I don't know, I think they just kind of lend themselves to it. But if you like a cold you know, salad, certainly put it in there. But it's nice to just let it marinate on the counter for a couple of hours, and then you can put it in the fridge when you're ready to, you know, get it cold enough to serve. So that's how quickly it took for us to get that corn off the husk, and we'll be back. All right, so I just broke it up a little bit, you know, got some of the kernels broken up off of the you know, where they're holding on to each other a little bit. So I'm going to put that in the salad, and I'm going to put the zucchini in as well. And I'm going to bring my bowl over here. There you are. So in goes that ear of corn. And again, you know, this is, again, here one of these places you can make the changes if you want to add more beans or more corn. This is a recipe for just the two of us. So I didn't, you know, I didn't want to go, you know, big. So this is just a one can of cannellini beans. If you want kidney beans, use kidney beans. If you want black beans, use black beans. So there is my corn and my zucchini and my beans. Very Aztecian, I think. I'm not sure. And I have some red onion there. This for us is probably about quarter of a cup of red onion. And this is a quarter of a cup of diced green pepper. And that is all of the vegetables that is going to be in here. This is, I said, it's very simple, very kind of low key, but it's going to have some wonderful flavor to it. I'm going to add, at serving time, I'm going to add some fresh cilantro. You could add some cherry tomatoes in here, which, you know, I could do at the end. What I think is I want to let this sit just on its own, without like tomatoes, which are very juicy, of course. So if I want some cherry tomatoes in here, I probably will add them, but I'll add them closer to serving time. So I'm going to set this aside, and then we're going to work on the dressing. All right, in my little beaker here, I have some fresh lemon juice and a clove of minced garlic. And in there, I am going to put a little bit of cayenne and a little bit of cumin, give that, again, more of that Southwest flavor. Let's see if I can do this without spilling it all over the counter. Yeah, I'm gonna make it. There we go, it's gonna happen. Very good, very good. Okay, there's that in there. And then I have some good quality olive oil, since you're gonna really taste it on this you know, low profile of a salad with a lot of, you know, not a lot of other stuff in there. So I'm gonna scrape all that olive oil in there. Okay, I'm gonna put my little lid on here. This is really a cool little salad dressing maker. You make your salad in here and you zip it up. It gets it all nicely homogeneated here, you know. And then you pour it out and you store it in the fridge. And it just makes a wonderful little salad carafe. You can put it on the table. All right, that looks well emulsified. So I'm gonna bring my salad in here. Get you there we go. I'm gonna get a tablespoon actually. I have better control when I do a tablespoon. So I'm gonna measure about a tablespoon of this out. Oh, you can smell that cayenne and you can smell the cumin. Absolutely. So I'm going to dress that lightly. I've lightly dressed it. And I'm going to add some salt. I did not salt anything when I cooked it. I didn't salt the corn. I didn't salt zucchini. I had not salted the beans, and they came out of a can that said low sodium. So, well, hopefully they mean it. And some salt and pepper there. See if I can bring you in a little tighter. Yes. Okay. There, now you see it. Isn't that pretty? I will add the tomatoes, but they'll come at the end because they would just make this too soupy at this point. And then what I would do at this point is I'm going to just check seasoning. Oh yeah. Now, if you would like it a little tartar, and I would personally, I'm going to add just a little bit more lemon juice. Oh, and that corn is so sweet. Oh, that corn is so sweet. Look at that, isn't this beautiful? And look how easy it was to toss together. This is now going to go into my refrigerator. I'm going to cover it and put it in there for an hour or so, just to let those flavors kind of, you know, meld together. This is also a salad that you could just set on the side, you know, on your counter. A couple hours would be fine, and then you could serve it. It would make a wonderful main dish if you were a vegan or a vegetarian. It's certainly got your proteins in there. And I'm going to add a couple of little embellishments before serving. So I'm going to put it into the refrigerator, and I'll bring it out probably about 20 minutes before we're ready to serve it. I'm going to slice up some cherry tomatoes or quarter them and put those in there so it gives us some pop of color, a little cilantro, and then we're going to take a taste. So we'll be back. Alrighty, you ready to try this? Now I added tomatoes, as I said I was going to do. I added some quartered cherry tomatoes and a little bit of cilantro, mixed it in there, and then I topped it with pepitas.
Ooh.
Pepitas.
Pepitas.
So it's got a very Southwest thing. I have avocado in that refrigerator.
Right.
No, you go first. I have avocado in the refrigerator, and I'm very tempted to add it. Oh, what?
Oh, heat there.
Yeah, I did add some cayenne. And then I added red chili flakes on top of it.
This reminds me a little of your quinoa salad.
Oh, how interesting. Could it just be because of the things that are in it?
Could be. But corn is a new thing.
Well, there's cannellini beans and corn, and there's that zucchini.
Very good.
Evidently, I guess. Yeah, I haven't gotten a taste of it yet. It's good though, isn't it? Huh? The corn is so sweet. I tasted the corn as I was cutting it, you know?
It's very good.
Wow.
Yeah, you taste everything.
You know, what's nice about that is you could serve it as a side dish. If you're a vegan or vegetarian, it could be your meal with, you know, vegetables and fruit or whatever. You could add the avocado, like I said. I've got some avocado. But what I like about it is the simplicity. It's a simple, earthy food.
I'm a simple guy.
Well, you always want earthy things. There is some heat in there. I really kicked it up, didn't I? And I like the zucchini too. Zucchini's very good in there. Okay.
Good.
Okay.
Very good.
Okay. I got a pepita. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
There you go. All right. Well, as I said, this is either straightforward as you see it, dress it up, dress it down, add things that you might like, a different. I don't know why you would. It's good just the way it is.
It is.
I am kind of toying with that avocado.
Yeah, I was trying to think of what I would do to change it, and I can't think
I
of it.
can't either. It's awfully good just the way it is.
It is.
Oh gosh, I went the microphone. I hope it didn't make a lot of noise. Ooh, now it really did. All right, everybody. Thanks a lot for watching this wacky world of Jill for today.
Wacky is the key word.
Hope you give it a try. It's a good recipe and easy, super easy. And we will see them again, yes?
Yep. Stay safe out there.
Stay safe. Watch those little paws of yours. Take care, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.